New data from Stats Canada suggests that close to 40% of Canadian businesses plan to pass tariff-related costs to consumers over the next year. The Canadian businesses continue to look for ways to survive in the face of U.S. tariffs and counter-tariffs, StatsCan saying in a release that despite increasing costs, these businesses maintain a positive outlook this quarter that is similar to previous quarters. The survey also found that more than half of businesses expect to be able to operate for the next year or beyond if tariffs and counter-tariffs remain. Joining me now is Simone Gaudreault, Chief Economist and VP of Research at the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. Simone, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Some challenging time for the businesses right now. What are these numbers telling us about them and how the businesses are coping?
Well, it's been, of course, a few special months in the past few months for a lot of Canadian businesses as they've been trying to adjust to the changing trade environment. And this comes on top of several years of exceptional business challenges, as we all know. Businesses have been trying to cope with the uncertainty also, which has been a defining feature of this trade war. Announcements and re-announcements and pauses. And businesses have been very careful also in the past few months. We are seeing also in our data at CFIB a lot of investment plans being paused, a lot of hiring plans being paused. And businesses have been also very cautious with the impact on the prices that they may have to end up may have to be hiked due to the tariffs. Yes, some of the costs are being passed to customers, but the data is also showing that a lot of those tariff costs are being absorbed by businesses.
Which can only, I imagine, can only go on for so long. And if they have to start passing more of those costs on to their customers, what's the danger for that? Will they drive the customers away?
Obviously, this is one of the last things that businesses want to do in the current economic context. The economy is not that strong, so you don't want to scare your customers. But at some point, the capacity to absorb, especially for small, medium-sized businesses, is limited. That's also why at CFIB we've been calling on government to have a strategy to support the Canadian economy in the current context. They've mentioned big plans with big infrastructure projects, big businesses, but small, medium-sized businesses have been also at the forefront of this trade war. The government has collected billions of dollars in revenues and retaliatory tariffs in the past few months, tariffs that have been ended as of last week. But we're calling on the government to make sure some of that money is returned to the business that have been paying them in the first place, which are to a large extent the small and medium-sized businesses.
Okay, Simone, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.